Hi, my name's Ayesha. I'm currently going to be doing a look today on Princess Jasmine Disney theme inspired with an Arab style makeup, heavy contour and winged out eyeshadow. Firstly, you're probably wondering why I have sellotape under my eyes. It really helps if you want a straight line with your eyeliner and eyeshadow and you might not have a steady hand to give a very defined line at the end. So you just cut a bit and put it here and here. And I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. So I always start by doing the end of my eyebrow first, and then towards the tail, and elongate the tail. The good thing about this is you can always build up, so you don't be afraid to put a lot on because you can always blend it out. Today for my eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using Naked, the original palette by Urban Decay. So I'm going to start by applying a colour to my crease. I'm going to use the shade in Buck, that one there. And I'm going to apply it just here. Don't worry, it's going to look messy to begin with. You can worry about blending it out after, just focus on getting it into the crease. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to go over my eyelid in the colour Naked, and that's that colour there. So before I go any further, I'm just going to apply a Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue on my eye, as I'm going to be using a pigmented gold colour, so I want it to stand out a lot more. So you just put a tiny bit out and pat it on your hand. Just gently dab a tiny bit on your eye. I'm going to apply Half Baked, which is this colour. As I said, all you're worrying about now is just packing on the colour. You're not worried about how it's looking at the moment, you're just worried about getting the colour onto your eyelid. Now using a blending brush, just going to blend it out. So now using a Barry M Dazzle Dust, I'm going to apply a tiny bit onto my eyelid, give it an extra shine. And just again, I'm going to apply a little bit more of the Buck colour into my crease. Okay, so I'm using a darker colour towards the end of my eyeshadow to make it more defined and more of a smoky look. So it's called Dark Horse, the one I'm using, it's a brown one. That one. And then you just blend it in, again with your blending brush. Now I will be using a highlighter underneath my brow bone by Marilyn Manson, and it's called The Bun, to target that hair. And you do this just to highlight the area under your brow bone. Just work it through. So now I'm going to be using a black gel eyeliner by MAC. It's quite a popular one, it's called Black Track. So now I'm going to be doing my waterline with a MAC liquid lash liner. So now I'm going to be using a Benefit They're Real mascara. I'm just going to do my bottom lashes with that. Okay, you can take off your sellotape at this point. And as you can see, it made it very defined by using that, and that's the reason for doing it. Just wiping off the fallout now. I'm going to add some more foundation on. So this one is a Crayolan, and it's in make SF36, this one. Dab it in with a blending sponge. And now I'm going to be using some eyelashes by Eye Candy, and these ones are called Thicker Fuller, and it's number 005. This is what they look like, quite thick and winged out. So I'll put the glue on the lash, and I'm going to leave it for a minute, as it's best for the glue to get a bit tacky and then it will stick more. Never put the glue on the eyelash and try to stick it to your eye straight away, because your eyelash will end up falling out throughout the day. So once you've got your lashes on, always put mascara on so you can blend your lashes to the fake ones, otherwise you'll be able to tell. Okay, now I'm going to use Glam Crystal's Dazzling Gel Liner in an aqua blue colour. So just placing it just underneath where I've done my flick of my eye. And I'm going to continue by going underneath my eye. So for contour and highlight, I'm going to be using a Crayolan foundation, Ultra Fluid Foundation. Now you need your contour. So what I'm using is a NARS Multiple, and that's in Cappadoce, the shade. This is to define your cheekbones and give you really defined bone structure. Also, by putting this on your nose, it obviously makes your nose look a lot smaller than it is. Now to blend it in, I'm going to use blending sponge. And always dab, don't comb like this. You should always dab it, because that way you don't waste any of the product and it will show up more vividly. So now I'm going to be using Saint-Tropez bronzing rocks, and you can either make a fish face, or if you've got an unsteady hand, what you should always do, whether using a credit card or something on a flat surface, put that right directly underneath where you're doing the bronzer. You'll see it creates a defined line. Then all you have to do is blend it in from there. It looks very straight and defined. Finally, I'm just going to line my lips, and I'm using an NYX SPL 860 in lip liner. The shade I'm using is a MAC lipstick palette here. It's called 6 Preferred Pinks, and the colour I'm using is called Love Lawn. Just going to add a dab of Show Orchid in here. It's a really bright pink, but I think when it's mixed together it will give a lovely colour. And just a few final touches. And highlighter. Yep. And this completes the look for the makeup. So now Ruhena's going to do my hair in a Princess Jasmine style.
Okay, so what we've done is we've just created a centre parting, and we'll be using Ayesha's natural hair to create the front. And because the hair is not as long, because we need a nice long braid, we're then going to use a fake hair piece to create the braid. Okay, so we need to create a lot of volume at the front because she has a lot of volume. So to create that, I'll be using my Toni & Guy big barrel curler, and we're going to just put some waves in the hair. Okay, so in small sections, I'm literally just going to curl the hair. So put the hair around and just hold for a few seconds. So we're just going to do the front, curl the front, not the back. The products that I will be using is the hairspray, and if you want the curls to hold, you can use a curl activator. So after you've done one side, then move on to the other side of the fringe. We're literally just doing the fringe. Okay, so what I will do now is tease each section of the hair that I've just curled. So tease the root with a teasing brush and hairspray it. So the hairspray that I'm using is a Tiggy product, and is Curls Rock, and that's Tiggy. So I'm just going around each section that I've just curled and teasing the root. That's all now curled and backcombed. Also, Jasmine has a bit of volume on the crown as well, so we are going to give a tiny bit of backcombing on the root of the crown as well, just to kind of blend it all in nicely. And then hairspray. Okay, so now we're gonna smooth it out. So what I'm doing is I'm literally twisting the fringe section of the hair, so it just creates a bit of that puff, okay? And just with some bobbin pins, so when we're pinning, we're literally pinning into the hair. And we're going to do the same thing. Now if you wanted to make this slightly bigger, the tail of your comb, just lift the hair slightly and it'll create a bit more of a volume effect. So the next bit, what I'm going to do is just plait the hair. And then we're going to hide away this plait, just because we're going to use a fake plait piece. Okay, so I'm literally going to be hiding that away. There we go. So I'm just going to use a few pins to secure it. There's quite a few ways of doing this, so this is a really quick and easy way of doing it. I've used braiding hair, okay, and I've literally just tied some elastics and coloured them in blue because they were white elastics. So this is the perfect Princess Jasmine hairstyle that she has, the braid. So I will now use a few V-pins and literally just pin the plait into Princess Jasmine's hair. Okay, so there we go. This is a Princess Jasmine. And now to finish the look, I think it's not finished until she has a headpiece on. So I'm just going to quickly grab the headpiece and complete the full look. So now we're just going to decorate the hair. I think we have it here. I'll just get you to hold just here. So we're just going to decorate the hair with this hairpiece, just using a pin to hold it. If it's a heavy piece, we may need a few pins. Okay, so we can then adjust it if you want to have more space here. I think if there's a gap, it looks better where there's a drop slightly. I think this headpiece has got quite a bit of weight to it, so slightly flattened it. But you've still got the Princess Jasmine look.